the 3 fears most people are faced with right now, and how I can help you take back control of your life. I will teach you quick micro actions that are very doable to put you back in control today. Subscribe to my channel to get regular updates, weekly videos, and resources to help you level up and live your best life, career, and build your future that you want. How can I help you, you might wonder? Well, as the founder of the Power of Fearless Living, I have spent 8 years in the corporate world, seeing firsthand how stress, anxiety, and negativity can have bad impacts and influences on my life, my colleagues' lives, and those that I love. I have changed my life since then. I have changed others, and I want to help you do the same. Let's get into it. The 3 fears most people are facing right now. And if these are your fears, don't worry, I've got some help coming your way. I don't have big miracles to throw around. What I do have is actionable steps that you can take right now to see results and take back control, be in the driver's seat, and overcome your fears. It all starts with mindset. But first, let's look at those fears. The number 1 fear right now most people have is about their families health, their families' well-being. Will their families be okay during this pandemic and what's going on in the world? And mostly, how do they keep their families safe? Second is a fear of their own mindset and well-being. With everything that's going on, making sure that you are okay and having to take care of your families, you don't want to get sick, you don't want to get burnt out and run down. And now there's also the added pressure of working from home, which puts pressure on you from your company and your leaders. You have your family around you all the time, maybe kids as well, your spouse in your hair. How do you control all of that, making sure that you stay sane? If any of this is resonating with you, please pop a yes in the comments and tell me, what are your fears right now and what are they preventing you from doing that needs to be done? So lastly, let's look at that big fear, the one everyone has right now, I am sure, because I know I have it, my family has it, and my loved ones as well. What is it, you might ask? Well, money. How to make sure it keeps coming in, how to make more, how to save it, making sure that there is enough. That is a big one right now. And I can understand how it's heavy on all of our hearts. But guess what? You are in control of taking over that fear, of acknowledging it, being aware of it, but not letting it take over your life. Yes, fears may seem irrational, and it takes us over without our control. And this is also where panic attacks come from, that irrational thought that something is out of your control, and your heart starts beating faster and your brain goes into fight or flight mode. But you can control it by implementing steps and actionable things that can make a difference to you right now, today, if you do it. So I want to teach you some simple, not necessarily easy, but doable things that you can start implementing. It's called micro actions. These are doable, simple things that you can do that is sustainable, because you want to be able to do it every day without being difficult and without having to think about them, but seeing the results that can give you back control. Once we start implementing micro actions, which, as the word would imply, suggest acting, you create activation energy, which creates momentum. And this takes you from thinking about something to doing something. You see how this can work for you? How do we start? Well, first of all, you need to identify your fears. And if it's one of the 3 I've already mentioned, start with those. If it's something else, write them down. Identify your fears so that you can become aware of them. The moment we know what we are dealing with, it's easier to overcome. Then, make a list of 5 action steps that are doable and sustainable that you can take every day to overcome this fear, or at least just take back your control over this fear. It can be something like making sure that your family is educated, but not overexposed to the media right now, which makes them become more fearful of all the news they are hearing. It could be that the kids are taking their vitamins and getting enough healthy food in their systems to build that immune system. Write out these 5 action steps and then do them. Even if it seems silly or you don't think that it's going to make an impact, trust me, small steps lead to big actions. And if you feel like what you're doing will not make an impact, or you feel like not doing the steps, I want to teach you this tip. Count backwards from 5, and then you have to implement something. Act, do, go. Start your list of micro actions, and if you're not sure if you want to do them or not, you don't feel like it, do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. This is an amazing activation energy moment called the 5-second rule that Mel Robbins talks about quite a lot. I'll leave a link below to a video where she explains this in a bit more detail. But this is something that I have implemented in my life, and this has really changed things for the better. But that is it. The first steps to taking back control of your life. So let's recap. Firstly, identify those fears. If you know what you're dealing with, it's easier to face it. Then write down your action steps that you can do every single day. Implement the 5-second rule so you can get it done, and then tick it off. Because trust me, when you look at your list at the end of the day with the tick marks next to it, you'll feel accomplished. You'll feel like you have actually done something about your fears, which means you'll feel in control. I really hope that you will try this and see how micro actions can make a difference and get you the results you want. Small steps, but start somewhere. If you like this video and you want to see more of it, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And please let me know in the comments what you have done to implement these steps in your life. And tell me how the micro actions have made a difference and an impact and given you results now. I would love to hear from you, because you know what? You have the power to live a fearless life today.